Hello Gemini, welcome to my weekly tarot love channel for those of you that have not been here before. So today I'm going to be exploring the feelings and the intentions between you and your other. I'm also going to look at the unifying energies that exist between the two of you. I have a good selection of different cards over here that I'm going to pick from just to get some more information so that we can really get to the heart of the matter. And then, to finish it off, I'm going to pick a few cards to see what the best course of action is for you to take with regards to moving forward. So, tuning into Gemini and their other, tuning into Gemini and their other, tuning into Gemini and their other. And the theme of the reading is the moon. Illusion, confusion, possibly even fear. Not seeing things clearly. Alright, so Gemini, what are your feelings for this person? What are their feelings for you? What are the unifying feelings between the two of you? What are your intentions for them? What are their intentions for you? What are the unifying intentions? And what are the unifying energies that exist between the two of you? What is it that you both bring to the table in this relationship? 3 cards. Okay. Well, as always, it's deliciously complex. It's not looking so great. I understand why the illusion, the moon card is coming up. You know, we've got such strong themes happening in this relationship, and I can see that there's a real struggle that's going on here. And I think what is needed is more of a surrender to it. So in your feelings for them, the Devil card is coming up. In their feelings for you, we have the 9 of Cups. So they feel happy because of you. They feel happy. You bring out their happiness. But for you, your feelings for them are more of an attachment, an unhealthy attachment potentially, possibly even an addiction. And the Tower card is coming up as the feelings between both of you. So both of you are going through some kind of disillusionment, some kind of meltdown as a result of how it is that you feel about each other. And then in your intentions with them, Gemini, I can see that you're focused on something that has happened, some kind of a loss. And so your intentions are not focused on them or on the relationship so much, more so on what has happened. And for them, they're trying to, their intentions is the 4 of Swords, and that is to disconnect from the situation, to take space from whatever this loss is that has happened. So the mutual intentions between the two of you is the Chariot card. So you're both trying to, with regards to this relationship, be in control, take charge, possibly even be in the position of power. Now, this Devil card concerns me. It can indicate that something you've done something, Gemini. You may even have, and I'd like to pick a card to see what that is, because what I'm getting here is that what's needed, both of you are in some kind of position of defense, and what's needed is some kind of surrender to the situation. So one card, what is this Devil card about? Okay, we have the 3 of Pentacles, which could refer to a triangle. We do have the 4 of Cups, so it shows me that there is a possibility that there was a love triangle in your feelings for them, because you were not fully seeing what was going on in this relationship. The 4 of Cups often talks about focusing so much on what it is that you are getting or what it is that you're not getting or how it is that you want things to be, that you fail to see what's in front of you. And so you're not seeing either the relationship or the person clearly. There's either a projection going on, or you're too self-absorbed. And so the Devil card is about the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles, it's about three, but it's also about teamwork. So possibly there was an addiction or an obsession with how things should play out with regards to the exchange between the two of you, the work that you did, that you were not able to see what was there, because I could see that they really liked you, they felt good around you. And so whatever it is that you've created here, or whatever the situation is that has catalyzed this situation between the two of you, I can see that it's created this meltdown. The Tower card is about the walls, the foundations of your connection crumbling. And so, yeah, it's created this loss. And I can see they're wanting to take space from the loss. And I can see that you're very focused on the loss. So, yeah. The unifying energies between the two of you shows that there really was happiness there. You both really wanted to experience building some kind of a unit. When I say unit, I mean maybe you even have children and a family together, but you both wanted that, or perhaps both of you wanted the idea of building some kind of life together, because we've got the Ten of Cups. But then for both of you, we also have the World card, so it's kind of the acknowledgement that something is complete for both of you. And then the last card is the Five of Pentacles, and it's the card of struggle and possibly even feeling like a victim to the situation. So again, what's coming up here is there's a need for some kind of new beginning. There's also a need to surrender to the need to be right, or the need to stand your ground, that stubbornness of taking a stand for your rights or your needs in the situation. So let's pick some more cards to get some more information and see what comes up. This is for Gemini. This is for Gemini and their other. Please give some more information. These are the Osho cards. And we've got three cards over here that have thrown themselves out. So we've got the Lovers, Nothingness, and Silence. Okay. I will explain what they mean. So I will pick, and then we've got a Aloneness over here. So it feels like it is a period of introspection is what's needed. I'm going to pick a whole bunch of different cards, and then I'll explain to you what's going on. So this is for Gemini and their other. Please show me what I need to see in order to establish more information about this relationship. Wow, interesting. Not for you. So it looks like this connection is not right for you, Gemini. So this is for Gemini and their other. Gemini and their other. Please give me some information. Let it go. Wow. A double confirmation. Health and healing. Okay. These cards are my latest cards. They're called the Lantern of the Oracle. Lantern of the Oracle. This is for Gemini and the other. One card. Renewal. Regeneration begins with decay. Okay. And then I'm going to pick from the Lenormand cards. And this is for Gemini and the other. This is for Gemini and the other. 3 cards, please. Gemini and the other. Okay. The Bear, Scythe, Isolation, the Tower. And then we have the Stork over here. So Bear talks about power. Scythe talks about something being cut. and then the Tower card speaks of isolation. So possibly there was some kind of reaction, both of you had a reaction that came from the need to have power in the situation. And generally when we want power in the situation, it's because we don't feel powerful, we feel vulnerable. The other person does something that makes us feel vulnerable, and then we try and compensate by holding on power, or we pull some kind of a move, or we do something to get that power. And then what it does is, in this case, it's created this cut, and now there's this isolation. Okay, so I'm going to pick one more card, and let's see what comes up with the Tantrika Oracle. Tantrika Oracle. And this is for Gemini and the other. Oh, that was it. The wish-fulfilling gem. Okay. Chameleon. Alright, so I feel like I've got enough cards here that allow me to understand, at least to get a clearer sense of what's going on here. So first of all, the two cards that jump out at me talk about, okay, so I can see that there was this intimacy between the two of you. There was this happy connection. But unfortunately, perhaps it's an old pattern of yours, Gemini, that is triggered by something not being in a certain way. And the trigger is based on some old wound inside of you. And so you react to the situation with this relationship, and possibly you may have done it with other relationships as well. And so it ends up creating this discord. And it's simply because you are being triggered, because your things are not playing out how you want them to, or how you think they should, and therefore it triggers this wound inside of you. And I'd say it's to do with value of self, and it also has to do with self-worth. Because the card that's coming up here is radical self-acceptance. You are perceived the way you perceive yourself. You are perceived the way you perceive yourself. So there's things within yourself that you're needing to align with in order to create healthier attractions in your reality. If there are parts of yourself that you haven't owned, or that you're disconnected from, and you're projecting it onto the person over there, then you're going to stay in this loop where you keep attracting that same experience over and over again, to simply show you an aspect of yourself that you haven't accepted and have not yet integrated. Deep stuff there. And so this is a period of healing. It's a painful period. I can see that both of you, it's a struggle for you, but it's not for you, this relationship. It's talking about letting it go. It's not for you, even though you may feel like you've done something wrong, or perhaps for some of you, you don't feel that at all. Perhaps for some of you, you think the other person did something wrong. This card is talking about the need to walk away from this situation, as it's not right for you. It didn't work out because it's not right. And then we have the renewal card coming up. And then we also have the silence card, and we have the card of aloneness, as well as health and healing. So I really feel like there's a spaciousness that you're needing to drop into within yourself, the silence that you're needing to drop into in order to really explore what relationships mean for you. How do you feel about yourself? What is it that you really want from a relationship? What are your values? And so regeneration begins with decay. So something has to die first before there can be a rebirth. And so there's this opportune moment to really go inwards. And the wish-fulfilling gem is coming up. So I'll explain to you now what that is. But it is this opportune moment to go inwards and really start polishing your awareness and your mind around what it is that you actually want in a relationship, so that you don't keep perpetuating this loop that's playing out. So yeah, there's some kind of a fear here that's needing to be worked with. So the wish fulfilling gem, it's in the Buddhist culture and tradition. That it's a phrase that refers to the mind being this gem, and if it's clear and it's polished, you can create incredible things. You can manifest incredible things. But if it's tarnished and distorted, holding on to stuck, congested energy from the past, it's constantly going to be triggered and will create that. So the wish fulfilling gem is talking about how you're needing to really examine emotional distortions based on old wounds that you carry. So for Gemini, what is the best course of action to take based on where things are at? For Gemini, what is the best course of action to take based on where things are at? Ten of Wands, Five of Swords, and Queen of Cups. So Ten of Wands is the burden that you're carrying around, this loss that's happened, and it's the Five of Swords, and I feel like the Five of Swords is a card of cutting off your nose to spite your own face, and it's where you impulsively create this situation that ends up sabotaging the connection and doesn't just hurt the other person, it hurts both of you, so you both end up losing out, nobody wins. And I think you're carrying the burden around that. Possibly you're aware that you feel that you did something wrong, or possibly you're just upset by this betrayal that happened. For not all of you, it's not that you did something wrong, Gemini, because the other person was a catalyst as well. But it was how you reacted to it or how you dealt with it that set things in motion, and possibly you may be carrying some guilt around that. And so, but also you may be carrying the heaviness of this loss that's happened. And so the cards are talking about the need to return, to ground yourself, and look at maturing your emotions around the situation, and not only grounding yourself, but stabilizing yourself with this situation, in order to return back to a state of sharing new creative opportunities with people from a place of independence, so that you're whole again. So I feel like it's about returning back to wholeness. We've got the Eight of Wands, and this fell out while I was shuffling earlier, and the Eight of Wands. I feel like in this case, it's asking to ground yourself. It's like possibly you floating up here a little bit. You possibly in the ether waves are still connected to this person, and so it's just talking about really coming into the body and grounding yourself and coming back to you fully. So I hope that sheds some light on your situation. I'm going to pick two more cards. The first one is the chakra cards, just to see what's coming up for you and what to work with. And we've got the unconditional love, and this really starts with yourself. Gratitude, open heart, and empathy. It's definitely the fastest way to healing, is to connect back to the heart again, and to return to a place of empathy for the bigger picture, for the situation, instead of being so caught up into it, to be able to see where the other person is coming from as well. So this is for Gemini, and the other, actually this is just for Gemini. Gemini, this is for you. This is a crystal card that I'm going to pick, and you can purchase this and wear it, or you can keep it next to your bed, but this is the card that is needed for you right now, Gemini. This is the card for Gemini that Gemini is needing right now. Okay, it's a very beautiful and quite rare stone. It's the Imperial Topaz, and it represents, it's connected to the power chakra, the solar plexus, and it's confidence, confident manifestation. So it's the ability to, I also feel it's connected to the wish fulfilling gem, the mind. Polish the mind, and what you bring into manifest becomes clearer and cleaner. And so Imperial Topaz can help refine the solar plexus, start working at its sense of power and its ability to manifest in a healthier, more confident way. So it's really a beautiful stone to carry. I actually have one in my little gems, my crystal pocket. Okay, well, if you're still here watching and you enjoyed that, please do like and subscribe to my channel, and feel free to leave your comments, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.